they changed something. And that's weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's definitely not weird. Oh, okay. All right, I got it. Okay, I got it. All right, I got it. I'm not playing Sunset Overdrive, though. They changed something. Okay, I get myself. Good. I like. Okay, good. Got 11 minute for the show to start. Got 11 minutes for the show to start. Gotta I think I'm gonna. I feel like drawing today, but my brain says otherwise. My brain's like, you didn't say the magic word, and I'm like, oh, and I'm not supposed to wear this shirt because actually I don't drink beer. Beer is not delicious. Beer is the nastiest tasting beverage ever. Like if you rank beverages as far as delicious, flavorful, yum, beer is in there. It's in the spectrum, but the most delicious, no. I think what makes beer delicious is that the side effects of the actual intake of beer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man, it's not horrible, and it makes me feel happier. Ergo, therefore, it's delicious. It's like, it's like marijuana, right? For instance, it doesn't smell good. It's not. It's like, ooh, that's the best cologne. Ooh, the marijuana smell. Ooh, that smells so good. No, it's skunky, stank. Same with the CBD. Some of the CBD oils a little ripe too. I'm like, oh, but you deal with it because it's like, oh, okay, it makes you feel better. Yeah, sure, okay. A lot of things are like that. Like back in the day, like taking that cold medicine. I hated it. Especially cherry flavored cough medicine. This is disgusting. I hate it. But makes you feel good. Like NyQuil. NyQuil is not delicious. NyQuil is like, ugh. It's like liquid licorice. Whoever likes licorice, something's wrong with y'all. Just saying. Not delicious. Although licorice, while being not delicious, also not good for you. So, there you go. There are some anomalies within this argument, I would say. But, what are you going to do? I can't do nothing about it. All I got to do is sit here and be like, I don't even know why I just did that. It's just, that's why. So, yeah, this is the pre-show. Let me put some, I don't want to put some music on. Let me draw. I don't feel like drawing. Maybe I'll do some CG work, Blender work. Maybe. I'm working on something there, but actually I have a lot of not a lot of rendering, but I have some rendering to do, but I also have some editing to do on a video that I need to alright, so I need to edit a video, like a 16-second video, in order to implement that video into a Blender render that I need to render, but I need to edit the video first and then implement it into the Blender render, then render that, and then take that video and put it into the other video that I'm putting to. It's a lot of it's a lot involved in my ideas, and this idea of me editing a video together to place into a CG animated environment, and then rendering that in order to make a video clip to put that into another edit that I'm doing as far as video is like Inception kind of a couple times, right? So it's a video I made in Blender that I'm editing into a video to place back into a different Blender project that I will render again, which I will take that video and place it into another video edit. It's like crazy. But I thought about it. I was like, hey, wait a second. I think I can do this. And so me doing this is actually paving the way for me to do an actual idea I had. I don't know how well that will work though. Yeah, I gotta see. We'll see how that's gotta see. Anyway, 46 minutes and take pressure on. That's Powerade and salsa water. Tastes like soap. Blah, 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 blah. The chemicals are fighting. They're like. Psh, psh. What are we gonna talk about today? What up, Hex in chat. Hex in Discord. We're gonna talk about the hell we gonna talk about? My brain's on that page with no blank page. It's the blank page brain day. I have a brain ache. Definitely Forza Horizon 4. Hello. Also, Sony's flip. Sony's giving in. Sony's caving to the pressures of the industry and consumers. I like how all the media is like, Sony finally caved in. Sony finally gives it up. I was like, are the tides turning? Sure. The only thing that Sony can kind of taunt out there, which is the biggest thing, of course, is that they have the most units sold as far as their hardware. But that's where it ends. And you can say exclusives, but their exclusives are very narrow. It's like, it's only this type of game. It's like this type. It's like Nintendo makes a lot of mascot platformers. And people are like, yo, Nintendo got all the great IP. I'm like, depends on the angle that you're looking at that argument, discussion, you know. But I should save this for the show. I should. So I will. But I also have I have things here. Let me take this out. Let me take it out. So I have Soundwave, baby, original Soundwave. This is actually my brother's. That I said that's mine now. I took it from him basically. The thing is, it's like I have the Ravage is inside. The Ravage is mine. I don't remember how I got Ravage. I don't even remember how to freaking transform this thing. I know his legs open up here, but I don't want to like break anything. So I think, wait, through the fists. I literally forgot how to transform this motherfucker. I mean, this motherflower. Wait, is it the feet? See, I'm gonna break it. I'm afraid. I'm definitely afraid. Oh, so you just okay. There you go. Transformers, more than meats. It turns that way. Yeah, because feet come out that way. So turns that way. It's very similar to Optimus Prime. It's kinda more similar to. Is it Perceptor? Well, Perceptor is the Autobot analog of Soundwave. Oh snap! I did not realize that the batteries were his gun. Dude. Hold up. Wait, how does this freaking work? Does that pop out or something? Hold on, I'm about to break something. Oh, that's dope, man. Oh snap! Wait, how's this? Okay, that's this. Huh? What happened? Whoa! What was that? You heard that, right? Oh, it's Tight Claw. So what did you think of Dark Phoenix trailer? This is good. Well, you gotta wait, Tight Claw. I ain't even start the show yet. I didn't even start the show. Oh, it goes like this? No, it don't go like this. I mean, it's the only way it fits. Start the show. I gotta look at the The art now, I don't remember. Oh, I got the instruction booklet right here. Transformers! This is in good shape. Oh, I'm missing. I think I'm missing. No, I'm not. Am I? Wait a second. I think I'm missing his silver piece. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, they don't go together. I'm an idiot. What's a shoulder mount? Come on, son. Come on, son. How can you forget that, though? How can you forget that, though? Oh, man. Breaking stuff. How's the gun go? The gun goes like that, but it's broke. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when remember our 9cast every 7 o'clock at whatchamacallit at 7 p.m. Eastern on allgames.com/live. Wow, Soundwave, that was great. I like how you helped me out right there and gave me a look. Hold on, I gotta start the show real quick. Hold on, let me. Where'd my butt go? Oh, there it is. Hold on, let me start the show real quick.
Remember, tune into allgames.com/live and the R9cast, Huberscast.
Hey, thank you, Soundwave. You the best in the world. You actually my favorite Transformer. Besides, I'd say Thundercracker, because Thundercracker was my first Decepticon jet plane, I think. I don't know where Thundercracker is. I'm very upset. I'm very upset at the fact that I had Thundercracker. I wanted Starscream, right? But I had Thundercracker, and I couldn't. Okay, first I got to start the show. What up, y'all? It's R9cast, the official Blood Dish Show.
Kong Crucial.
Super dope. Reservoir show for Reservoir9.com, representorgans.com. I'm your host, the guy just talking, Stephen D. Gibson, a.k.a. Esgee, a.k.a. Electron Bandit, a.k.a. the guy with the sniffles. I don't have sniffles. I'm just congested and elated. And my co-host.
Hello, I am Soundwave, the communications liaison for Megatron.
Sorry. Your Soundwave would do better with vocal. I don't have a live vocoder. Alright? I'ma do it like Michael Winslow.
Be quiet, Tiger Claw. Do not diss SG right now. I will blast you through the internet.
Thank you. Thank you, Soundwave, for having my back. I appreciate a lot. You know, some people got your back, but, you know, Tiger Claw be like tripping. You know what I'm saying?
You're welcome, SG. You are the best host in the world.
Okay, that's enough. You don't have to go all that crazy, but I appreciate. Thank you. So, Soundwave will be here, you know, commenting on things that we do and stuff. I got to check the
Appreciate.
There, the voices are. Let me reset this. I want to see if, yes, it says it. All right, cool. So, also, I have Ravage here in cassette form. I think Ravage came with Soundwave. That's why it's in really good. Oh, you know what? This is one of the. This is. I'm not sure when they did the color change things with the badges, because this one has it. Either that or my brother put this on after the fact. Maybe he transplanted it or something. Because you see, if you press a finger on it, it has the heat thing, and then it turns Decepticon, let you know, color change or whatever. But okay, so I don't remember how to transform Laserbeak. I know. Okay, there's the head. There's the head. Does this pull out? The wings pull out this way, and the feet go down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There you go. Laserbeak. Oops.
Laserbeak.
Sorry. Anyway, so Laserbeak's here. He's in good shape too. Wow. I think the badge on his head's barely faded. Not really. It's not that bad. Can't really see it. But the Ravage is ravaged. He's in not so good shape. Ravage is like, I need a vet. I have plenty of VST plugins, but I don't have it on this computer because this is not my music computer. So, do it. Like, you should have one supercomputer to do everything. Problem with that is, that when I'm rendering stuff, it's hard for me to do other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I understand, I can. Well, the thing is, I render on GPU, so I can do some CPU stuff. So like right now, I could render something in Blender and still do this podcast because it's CPU stuff. That's like the GPU doesn't really do anything as far as all the streaming, which is it's weird, but I don't know. I don't know if it's weird, but so I have the instruction booklet for Soundwave, which is kind of in very good shape. There's barely a little bit of creasing in it, but yeah, he comes with Laserbeak. So actually, the that color change thing is actually part of this original line. I thought it was later, but I guess it is part of the original line. That's crazy. Yeah, it shows you how to do it. It shows you how to transform them. Basically, it's pretty cool. And I have the stat card, if you want to call it. The thing that sucked about Transformers and the stat card stuff is that they were a part of the box, and so you end up cutting them out and destroying the box. And it comes with the red thing where you're supposed to put the little red piece of plastic over it and stuff. I mean, you can still see it, but so let me read it real quick. Function: communications. Cries and screams are music to my ears. That's a quote. That's a Soundwave quote. That's how you know Soundwave ain't playing, cause he be like, huh. But Tiger Claw's in mix with chat. Appreciate you chilling out, hanging out, Tiger Claw. I'm gonna put in Discord that the show is live. R9 Cast is live right now. There you go. Okay. Maybe I should put the link in chat. I'll put the All Games link. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about is that gonna work? No. Stupid. Edit. Not that one. La di di da, la da 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 dee, skip it up. So http:// That should do it. Did that do it? Yes, it did. Boom. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, oops, sorry. So good. So people will know that yeah, I'm live. Anyway, so I decided to bust out my toys. Well, these are some of my toys. What is this one? Silver Bolt. So I got I have all the aerial bots in here too, but yeah, see, Ravage was mine. See, this is the Ravage card. It's mine because I can see my little I don't know what grade I was in, but that's my handwriting from when I was a kid. Wow. It's not that much different than today. Transformers. So you get like, look at that. You got all the aerial bots. You're like, yo, it transforms and it what is it? What's the one? What's it transform into? Aerial bots? No. Headmaster. Monster bots? I never got. Because this is like the second, I think this is like the second generation of when Transformers started blowing up. Well, not blowing up, but just like expanding their toy line a lot before the movie, I think. I think this was before or just during the movie. Because I see Wreck-Gars in here, so that's from the movie. So the Airbots form Superion. So that's cool. It didn't look good, though. No, it didn't look good. The throttle bots, I like those guys. Oh, and you can pull them back. See, some of those I want to get. Oh, there's a little, okay. So, but here's the thing. So my first Transformer, I said this before, my first Transformer ever was, oh, wow, they have a checklist? Look at this. Okay, I'm going to mess this up. They have a checklist of all the Autobots? These are all the, I guess, the new version. This isn't all of them. But you know, here's the leader. Forgot his name. I don't care. And they're all in here. Here's the head, which is weird. You know, when the head is a separate piece, you're like, they kind of phoned it in. Here's one of those little plastic thingies that I don't even know what Transformer this is. It's an Autobot. It has an Autobot. Is that I was gonna say it's not Jazz. That's I don't know who that is. This is a Japanese figure too. There's some Japanese thing in it. It's number 2, so I have to look this up. I used to have a lot of these. I remember I was like, I want to collect them, but that's the only one I found so far. So I'm like, oh man. Hold on a second. Oh wait, there's stickers. Where's this? Oh snap! I think Soundwave's missing some stickers. There's 2 stickers on here. Soundwave. I feel naked right now. Dang, Soundwave, I didn't know you were missing stickers, man. I'm gonna have number 2. Don't you telling me I gotta put stickers on Soundwave right now? Hold up, hold up, Soundwave. Let me look at the sticker guide up here. Okay, he's not missing that or this or is there? There is. Okay. I don't. Oh, they go on his gun. They go on his gun. 2 goes on his gun, but there's 2 of them. I guess if you mess up, dude, should I finish the job that my brother failed to complete all those years ago? I wonder if this spring thing still works. I don't even have the freaking bullet for it. Anyway, I don't think I will. Thank you, Burr. Thank you, Burr. You're the best. Thank you, Burr. Appreciate. Anyway, now enough of these toys for boys. I like beer. It's very delicious. I had a little bit of a rant before the show where I was talking about how beer is not delicious. Anybody fight me on it. If you have a choice of delicious beverages, beer should not be your favorite. The only reason why beer is in the conversation is because it makes you feel happy. You know what I'm saying? It's the after effects. As far as taste, just taste, nah, son. Nope. Beer and coffee are kind of in the same boat as far as I'm concerned. But they have side effects. They have other things that they do to make you feel better. You know? So that's why it gets, I guess, props. So this should be the new Pixelbot. This is the old Pixelbot. See the height difference? You see? One's red like R9Cast. One's blue like Sony. So get out of here. I'm just playing Pixelbot. It's not your fault that you were born blue. You know, I mean, it just means you're sad most of the time. But, you know, this guy who is, dude, I do not know who. I wish I could remember what these were called, too. I know I had a few of them. Man, this thing's probably worth money. It's all messed up a little bit, though. It's a little dirty. I got to clean it up. Man, toys. All right, so check this out. Check this out, y'all. I got an episode. I have an issue of Wizard magazine from May 1995, son. So let's look and see what's going on. Wizard Magic, the Gathering. I would assume, Beyond Oasis for the Genesis. His first page of advertisement. Come on, son. Come on. I should put it in another. Let's see. Batman the Animated. Oh, what's called in this one? The Max. Let me see. That's page 44. Let me go. Look at that. MTV to the Max. Come on, son. The Max was so dope. Is there a what is this? Lady Justice. She's blindfolded and there's Lizard Man on. Are there any posters or something in here? This is a pretty good. And they got all the stuff in here. This is a pretty good magazine. Wait, what is this? Oh. No posters in here though. Yeah. All dogs go to... Anyway. So, check it. I have X-Men number 3. This is, I think, my crappy issue. I have the Amazing Spider-Man number 414. This is destroyed. The cover just came off. It's just like, whoop. So, like, I guess I don't care about this one. Who's in this? Delilah? Who's that? I don't even know. But check it out, though. Check out Spidey's costume, though. Looks kind of fly, don't it? I think it looks better than Insomniac one. I'm just saying. So the art was by... Okay, the art isn't the best. I mean, it's better than what I can do consistently, I would say. So the art, pencils by Mark Bagley. Bagley. Yeah. Who did the cover? I guess the same artist did the cover. Yeah, a lot of the problems with, I think, like this comic, and with me per se, is that it's a little bit harder for me to do. Emotions aren't my best. Whatchamacallit? Well, I'm just not freaking good at it. So this one was X-Men number 3 was, when was this? This is You know, Jim Lee and Scott Williams, of course. I don't want to take. Well, I guess I could take it out the sleeve. It's a little messed up anyway. Actually, this one's in really good shape. The spine is perfect. Perfect spine. Look at it. Ah, perfect. Smells so delicious. 1991? Is this 91? Yeah, December 91. Huh. Volume 1, number 3. Boom, baby. So that's got to be worth a couple of... I paid $1, and now it's worth $1 billion. It's not worth that much. Gotta be careful not to fold them corners. But anyway, I have a lot. So check this out, though. Check this out. I don't think nobody don't have this one. What, son? Action Comics number... Okay, first off, it's got water damage. It's like, I don't even have it in the cover. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because this is a reprint from, I want to say 83. It's a reissue from 1983. So it was the original was 1938, and then it was renewed in 65, and the reprint or reissue, if you will, is on 83, 87? No, 87. No. Wait, it doesn't even actually say. I thought it was 83. But I don't remember collecting comic books in 83. I was still in elementary school in 83. No, I didn't. I tend to look at the last date. So, I mean, I have a copy of it. So, like, hey, I have a copy of it, but I'm not taking care of it. You know, I should have. That way it'd be like, it's worth a little bit. It's not worth, like, the original. But, yeah. I got Visionaries. I got all kind of stuff in here, man. Stormwatch. Boo. Anyway, got a lot of comics in there. What's up? What's up, Heck? I'm a little sick, but that's okay. We're going to talk about Forza Horizon. We're going to talk about Sony. We always got to talk about Sony because hubris is key. And also, Sony. Not Sony, but Sony. You know, it's like, oh, it's Sony. They did that thing again. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's not. So, okay, going back to Tiger Claw, I know you're talking about the Dark Phoenix. I saw it. Did I see it all the way? I think I saw it, and then I forgot about it. And then I saw, what's his name? The new Rockstar dude, E.A. Voss. I forgot Eric or whatever his name is. I saw him talk about it. He, like, broke it down. I was like, oh, okay. So when I saw it originally, I was like, oh, that seems alright. That seems alright. You know, I saw that, and I compared that to, like, Apocalypse, and I'm like, trailers compared? I'm like, I'd probably watch that over Apocalypse. So, yeah, okay, whatever. But X-Men's getting tired in a way that I don't think the Marvel Universe is. I mean, I'm sorry, the MCU stuff is. Because it's just the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing Fantastic Four anymore. So, like, it's just the X-Men. They did Logan, but, like, Logan was like, oh, okay, that's dope. You know, and then they go back to, it was Logan and now Phoenix, right? So it was Apocalypse, Logan, and the Phoenix. So that's cool, but they don't have like the, well, they have it. They just don't have it in that, okay, they don't have it. Well, they don't have it now because Marvel bought it all. So this is like the swan song. So yeah, whatever. I mean, it was already made, so they figured, yeah, put it out. So it's cool. I'm not like, oh snap. I'm not like hyped. Even though I hate hype because it's a dumb word. It's short for hyperbole, which is I don't think a positive thing. I think hyperbole is a negative thing because it's talking something up. Well, you know, it's one of those things where it is something that has to be proven, right? So it's like, you know, you can have all the hyperbole in the world, but if you can't live up to the hyperbole, then it's worthless, you know? So I don't feel any hyperbole for it, so I might actually enjoy it better because my expectations aren't as high. And that's the thing that I try to I try to have zero expectations for most things so that I can be pleasantly surprised by something. Like, oh, okay, that was cool. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, you know? And I didn't care about Phoenix. I was like, yeah, Phoenix. I wasn't like, oh man, I can't wait for that Phoenix trailer. I didn't care about the Dark Phoenix. They tried that in X-Men 3, and it was like, eh. And so I was like, whatever. I don't even know. I didn't see Apocalypse. I saw like the last just 10, 15 minutes of Apocalypse. I was like, this is kind of dumb. So I was like, don't care. And so when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, all right, it's not as bad as I may have preconceived it, but still, don't. Dark Claw says Dark Phoenix might be better because the movie will deal with the cosmic origin. I mean, the thing about X-Men is that they already have demons. They already have like magic people and all that stuff, I think. Or something that seems like magic, like Storm, you know, bringing the lightning powers, you know. So it's not like where it's the MCU where it's a lot of stuff that's grounded in reality, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy show up and it's like, oh snap, spaceships and stuff. It's cosmic now, you know. X-Men's always kind of been like that. So I think when they ground the stories in reality more so than all this crazy fantastical stuff, then it becomes, I think the cosmic or the supernatural stuff that is associated with X-Men's with mutants becomes more impactful when they use it correctly. I think that's why Logan worked, but it's grounded in reality in a way. I mean, you know, we know that Logan, we know that his clone what was the whatever, they both have the healing powers, right? So, you know, we know that as fans, so they didn't emphasize that. They didn't say, you know, we know Caliban was a, you know, whatever, psychic or whatever, a mutant psychic or some junk. You know, we know the deal with all the characters pretty much. So it wasn't about, oh, the powers, let's see what the set pieces is going to be with the powers. It was about Xavier getting older. It was about Logan having to take care of Charles and now this little girl, and trying to, you know, he's trying to, while being poisoned and dying. And that's what the movie was about. What is Dark Phoenix about? Dark Phoenix is about, oh, she went into space, she got plasma blasted by the sun, and then the Dark Phoenix entity came and awoken within her, and now she's the Dark Phoenix. I'm like, all of that stuff sounds boring, because it's like, yes, it's a comic, but it doesn't, you know, can you relate to any of that at all? I don't, you know, how can you? You know, it's so crazy. Jean Grey gets possessed by the Phoenix Force. Yeah, I know, it was triggered. She got triggered. She got triggered, and Phoenix was like, "What's up, girl? I'm here now." It's like the Hulk, except Phoenix was like in charge, and now the Hulk is like he's got PTSD. He don't want to come out no more. But you know, whatever. And then I think the most interesting thing about the most interesting thing about X-Men is definitely what is this? This is just all messed up here. The most interesting thing about is Charles Xavier and Magneto, Eric, right? Professor X and Magneto's relationship. How they're friends, but they're on opposite sides of the mutant struggle. And I guess you could kind of give it like a correlation to, I guess, Martin Luther King versus Malcolm X, or Republicans and Democrats, or something like that. And you know, it's a yin and a yang. A lot of the times, you know, people side with Xavier because it seems like he's a little less extreme. But most of the time, Magneto, I mean, ends don't justify the means, but Magneto's heart's in the right place, right? So, like, yeah, oh yeah, he's the bad guy. Not really. He's just dealing with things the different way, and it seems like he's more of, look, we should be equal, you know, screw these guys, instead of he's more proactive, and Charles is more kind of subdued and not trying to oppress. Well, he kind of did oppress Jean Grey's memory, because the way that I see it, based on the trailer, Jean Grey killed her parents in that car crash, whatever, and as a kid, and Charles Xavier, this is just based off, I think, what what the other guy said, and Charles Xavier suppressed those memories so that she wouldn't remember, and then I guess she remembered, and it caused her to go over to a Magneto and stuff. But anyway, whatever. Spoilers. Who cares? But I'm like, yeah, I don't. I have little interest, I'd say, in that. I think the X-Men have been, I want to say, wasted. I think Logan was the best X-Men thing that has ever happened. Logan was the best. Even though some parts of it were like, like the whole New Mutants thing. And then this New Mutants, I don't know if, I guess they're still making the New Mutants, but I'm like, that's, sure, it's like a horror movie, but I don't ever remember the new, I mean, I have the New Mutants in here somewhere. Let me see if I can pull it. I got Daredevil. There it is. Bam. New Mutants. New Mutants. And the New Mutants. New Mutants #2. Wait, what? How did I get the, how do I have the New Mutants #2? And #3. Wait, this ain't right. Is this right? 87, 83. So this is the annual. This is the annual issue, so that's probably why. This was a pretty good issue. And art was by, I want to say Arthur Adams? I don't think it was Arthur Adams. It was Alan Davis. Alan Davis. And this one was, I don't know who this one was. But I have another issue of New Mutants. Do I have #1? I might have #1 in there. You know what? #7. That's the one I was thinking about. I was like, I thought I had another one. So yeah, I'm not treating these very well. The spine is kind of messed up on #7. But I always like Sunspot. I don't know why. Sunspot was my boy. I was like, I kind of like Sunspot. He's like, I didn't. Come on, son. Dude, I went to the comic place. And I was like, yo, man, I had all these comics in I was like, yo, how much for this? And I was like, yo, give me like 200. Because I have Spider-Man #300 with the black suit. Anniversary. I have a couple of different variations on the cover. I have these old ones. And he was like $50. I was like, hold up. My Spider-Man #300 is worth more than $50. So no thank you. And I left that place. I was like, I'm gonna keep my comic books. Y'all trying to play me. The problem is you can't go to a comic book store. That's what I did, and try to sell the stuff because they have overstock of a lot of stuff. And they had Spider-Man #300 because I went in there and I saw it. It was on the wall, and they was trying to sell it for like 50-something bucks. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah, okay, I see. You're not gonna give me $50 for all these. Y'all, you tripping? Oh, this one has water damage. Yeah, this one's fucked up. Yeah, this one is fucked up. Yeah. That's one thing that happened. I got water damage on some of my stuff. Not all of them, but some of them. So it's whatever. That's all good. I didn't collect them so I can go back and sell them later. I just collect them because I was like, I like comics and art and stuff. Watch me just fuck these up right now. I'm about to put the tape on that. Try to fold that under so it don't, But yeah. But I like Sunspot. That's my boy. Get in the hole. There we go. But all the ones that I care about, I think, have cardboard in them. Some of them don't. Let me see. I have a whole bunch here that are garbage comics. Oh, look what I have! Infinity Gauntlet #1. It's a little bent, but the spine is good though. I could probably flatten that out. I didn't realize I had this. I don't think I ever read this. I did not realize I had this. Wow. Infinity Crusade. I don't know what that one is either. Huh? Is that Captain Marvel? No, that's not her. There's Wolverine and those other guys. Ghost Rider no, it's not Ghost Rider #1. This is Ghost Rider and Blaze. I don't know who that is. Dude, the best one, Bloodstrike. Not even in the cover, cause Rob Liefeld, Bloodstrike #1. I love Brigade #1. Like what? Why do I have this? Freaking Liefeld. So these I should have in a thing. This is Daredevil, 256 through. Let me see, 261, 261. And I think it was a series. It was a run with what was going on? I can't remember what was going on in Daredevil at that point, but I have Daredevil vs. the Punisher. I had Daredevil vs. Wolverine in here somewhere. I was like, yeah, boy. That's why I got that one. But wow, this thing is like, okay, Typhoid Mary. This is like one of the only DC comics I have. The Outsiders. That one's water damage too. War Machine. Is that number one? Oh, number one. Oh, snap. Directed digital. Wait, is this the actual War Machine number one? Volume 1, number 1. I guess so. 1994. Yeah, this one has water damage too. Oh well. Dude, Beavis and Butthead number 1. Come on, son. That's no water damage. That's pristine. Yeah, I didn't care about War Machine, obviously. So I just saw the cover. I was like, that's pretty. This is when comics were $3. Now that, what are they, like $6 or something? Cyberforce Zero. Yeah. This is cool. I liked Alan Silvestri's art. That's who, yeah, Silvestri. Because he was like the second rate Jim Lee. So I was like, oh man, look at Cyberforce, look at the art. So I got Cyberforce 1, 2, 3. I have 2? Number 1. Oh, it was a variant cover. I think it was a variant cover. Yeah. So this first one, I paid $8. I don't think I paid $8 for that. This first one was just like, hey, Cyberforce. And then I think they came out with different covers because they said, yeah, it's now a series or something. So I have a couple of, I have two number 2s, 2 number 1s, and number 3, 3, 4. Yeah, man, his covers were pretty good. 3, 4, 2 4s, 11. 12. Dude, I like that cover. So I'm telling you, man, Silvestri did some nice work back in the day. I was like, yo, man, he's kind of like, he's kind of close to Jim Lee. You know, Jim Lee better start slipping, you know what I mean? So I got a good, what was that, 1 through 14? Yeah, 1 through 14 on Cyberforce. So it's good. You know, you can't be like, that sucks. This is some of my old stuff. Exterminators number 1. I got some of these. Like some of these, this one didn't get damaged. What year is this? 88. So I have number 1, number 2, number 3. I don't have any cardboard on these though. Let's see. Number 3. So let's see. Number 1. Yeah. Number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Flip them this way. Let's see here. Number 3. I haven't been through these in such a long time that they're sticking, like the plastic sticking together from like electromagnetism. That's number 4. Yeah, number 4. All right. So then X-Men Unlimited number 1. I don't care about this one. This is like whatever. Turok. Well, why do I have Turok? I don't know. Number 1. I guess I thought the foil was kind of cool. I think this is a card. Yeah, it's the thing. This is a card right here. It's not even like, whatever. So I was like, oh, that looks cool. Another Liefeld joint. Profit. Look at that anatomy. No feet. Look at that anatomy. Oh, you want to see some Liefeld feet? Bam. There you go. And I have Visionaries. Like, Visionaries. Lights and nights of the magical light. That was 80. Okay, I gotta look it up. 87. I'm like, dude, that looks like 67. Now it's 87 now. 87. It's in good shape. I just don't care about it. I don't care about that. Got number 2. Don't care about that. Got that one's destroyed, but whatever. Brigade again. No, those are the old ones. I already did these. Had these in the pile. Brigade. What else we got? Oh, I got some more Visionaries. Hold up. Yeah, you could tell. Like, I didn't care about these. I don't even have them. It's a Visionary 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then Air Raiders. Ugh. Just horrible stuff. Horrible. 1, 2, 4, and 5. What happened to 3? I don't know where 3 is. I don't care. It was like, where's my 3? I can't believe my 3 is missing. I don't care. And I was such a fan of Indiana Jones. So I got Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom 1, 2, and 3. That's the whole arc. I read the hell out of these because I love the movie so much. I got these. I destroyed them. But I read the hell out of them. So I was like, I think I got my money's worth on that. It's only 75 cents, so you know how much that shit was. I got the Wildcats. Wildcats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 1 through 7. This is Jim Lee's joint that when he was on when he was the Image, when they started Image. And his art, I mean, his art is pretty much the same as then, 20 years ago. He's just, the difference is when Image jumped off, right? This is a bad example. This cover isn't good. But the colors that they did on the inside of these comics were bananas. And that took them on a different level than Marvel. Because Marvel was still doing it the old school way. Wildcats. Zero. That's one. Zero. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Look at this art. And that's why I basically, that's why I collected it for the art. Mainly. Not for the story. Something different. So 95. Witchblade. Number 2. Where's number 1? I'm pretty sure I had number 1. But Witchblade was cool. But Gen 13, I have number 3, 2, and 0. All right, I have, what is this? Deathmate? I don't even know what that is. So I got Zero's fine. 0 isn't the best, but number 1, I have number 1 right here. The thing is that J. Scott Campbell's art is banana. I loved his art, especially how he draws women for some reason. I don't know why. And he got better. Like, it seems like he was trying to emulate, kind of like Jim Lee a little bit, but like the faces, and he's just good. I was like, yeah, he's kind of in like a special place as far as like art and drawing the female shape and stuff, but. Fallen Angels! Oh, man, I can't believe I don't have these all in whatchamacallit. Golly. Fallen Angels was my jam, son. They should make a comic out of Fallen Angels. Is Fallen Angels, that's part of the X-Men universe, right? Well, I mean, whatchamacallit has it back now. I got the Hulk, where McFarlane did the cover. Remember that one? The Gray Hulk, 345. Silver Surfer number 1, baby. Yeah, and Wit. And number 50 with what's his name on the cover. This is the second printing, so this is worth nothing. But yeah, this Hulk is cool because it's like, oh man, that was the point where I was like, yo man, I gotta get all of McFarlane's art, son. And so I went and searching for all of his art. I didn't care what it was on. I was like, give me all the art, McFarlane, please. Then it came up with Spider-Man. I was like, oh boy, Silver Surfer number 70. 71. Secret Defenders number 1. I don't remember any of these things. I don't remember buying that. Did I get some of his comics or something? I remember buying Doom 99 because I thought the 99 was dope, but it's not. So I was like, oops. Oh, there's Youngblood number 1 though. Don't care. Brigade number 1. Excalibur. Dude, the art in Excalibur. Who did the art in Excalibur? Alan Davis. Again, Alan Davis has the cleanest lines, man. I loved his. Oh, man. Jim Lee, of course. Him and Campbell, man. I was like, oh, the art is like, mwah. And this was kind of cool. The airbrush and all that cool stuff. Wolverine, number 53, Silvestri. Yeah, I think Silvestri started. Did he do the first? I don't think he did the first. I have Wolverine number 1. So, which was kind of like, oh, that was cool. I actually redrew this. I forgot what I did with it. I think it's somewhere. 1, 2, 3. And then they, okay, so they had Marvel Comics present Wolverine, and then they had Wolverine. So I have 2 number 1s. This number 1, of course, this number 1 is the actual series, but this one was, I guess, a limited run. I don't know. I don't do no homework or nothing. You know what I mean? But it was cool. Some more Wolverine. Wolverine number 2. Wolverine number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Oh, I did this cover Number 8, because it was like so super cool with him in the shadows. So I was like, ah. Number 9, I think they changed artists at that point. And I was collecting Wolverine only because I like Wolverine, not because I like the art. This is Captain America when he came back because he had died. I have the Death of Captain America in here somewhere. I don't even know what that is. Captain America, because he had the black suit. Yeah, I don't remember that. The Avengers? Number 16? 15 Avengers Battle the Warrior of Death? What the hell is... Oh, it's the annual. I always get confusaplated with that. The search for Steve Rogers. So that was after he got. Featuring the new Cap in his first adventure. So I don't even remember who the new Cap was. Yeah, so see, this is where who will be the next Cap? That's when they offed him. But here is where that's where I think this is the episode where he got. I always liked that episode because I was like, that was cool with the flag and stuff. And he's like, oh, and it's all running. The colors are running. I was like, that's kind of cool. That's in good shape. All those are in good shape. Colossus. This is when I guess they were doing all solo stuff or trying to. This one has pretty good art. It was like a it's all right, actually. The Ray. Oh, my bad. I got another DC comic right there. The Ray. I don't know what that is. I guess I thought that the cover looked cool, so I'm like, ooh, let me get that right there. That's what, like I said, I was collecting because of art, not because, you know, it's gonna be worth a lot of money or it looks dope or what. Like this. It's a 2. You see the whole thing. This is like those independent what continuity comics. So the art in it and the coloring was super crazy. So this was like, I think this was just before, what year? 87. So this is when Image came out, and it was doing all the crazy colors, and there was a lot of other little like comics that were whatchamacallit, showing the same stuff. So this is Heroes for Hope, starring the X-Men, number 1. I love this cover too because it's just the composition. You got Wolverine there. You got freaking Colossus lifting the rock. You got, I don't know who that is. You got Rogue. You got, I guess it's Kitty Pryde. You got what's his name, Nightcrawler, and Storm with the jiggy. And I don't know, Arthur Adams. That's why I like this cover. Arthur Adams, I think, is my favorite artist because he melds in like the anatomy and just like the badassery of like, you know, as far as posing and balance and stuff, without overdoing like details. He like has a little bit of old school and like a lot of nice sensibilities about new school and shadowing and stuff. I just like his art is pretty to look at. Arthur Adams. He's one of my favorite. I'm gonna say he's probably top 5. Arthur Adams, that is. And I got What the number 1 because I was like, what the hell is this? And that's exactly. Another What the number 3 and number 2 is Peter Porker with the Raven. Toy Boy. Man, another continuity comics. Once again, I got this because the art was bananas. The stories were like stupid. I was like, what is? I don't even get it. But the art inside is like, oh my goodness, look at the colors. It was and the paper stock is really thick and good. I was like, oh, okay. I got some G.I. Joes here. G.I. Joe 6, 7, and 61. That's a long leap. I think I have G.I. Joe. Do I have G.I. Joe number 1? I don't even know. Going through all my joints right now. We're going to talk about video games. Don't worry. Conan. The thing about Conan, however you want to say, this is number 4. I got it, right? I was like, oh, this is bigger than a comic. This is like a magazine. Look how big this is. But then I open it up. It's like, it's all black and white. I was like, what? Where's the color? But I got it because I was like, oh, it gave me an insight into like how a page would look just inked, basically. So I was like, oh, even though the art isn't spectacular or great or anything, I was just like, oh, okay. And the cover on here was dope, so that's another reason why I bought it. I was a cover whore. I was like, oh man, look at that cover. And some of these G.I. Joe covers are pretty dope too. Like this one is dope. I like it. But this other one, this one's better with I don't even remember the characters' names, but I like this one. It's like the perspective and just the motions in the face is pretty good. This one's okay. I must have liked this one with Destro on the cover because it's toe up. Number 29. It's toe up. And the Star Wars arcade game is on the back. Look at that. Look at that dude. He's like, ah. He's like, oh, this is like PSVR. Look at me. Except this is the 80s. So I like this one too with Flint shooting at the I forgot what that plane was called. The Cobra plane. Actually, that's just the pod from the actual Cobra plane. But this one's toe up too because I liked it. I think I like the artwork on that one. Toy Boy again. You know, it's just like a little kid in a robot suit, basically. It's kind of dumb. Okay, so this one. Let me see if I have any more of those. No. Oh, yeah, I do. 1 second. Number 4. So these are all. These are first comics. 87. Okay, that's pretty old. Number 5. Okay, so number 4. So these, number 2. I don't have number 1. I thought I had number 1. Hold up. Wait, before I leave off of G.I. Joe. This is kind of my favorite comic cover of G.I. Joe because Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes was my Snake Eyes. I love Snake Eyes. Scarlet was cool, but I like Mary Jane better. But she was kind of like the second team or whatever, second class. Tycla says, got an ATMNT in your collection? Hell no, I was not into the Turtles. So another like I guess publisher that you never heard of is First Comics, Dynamo Joe. I don't know if y'all know about Dynamo Joe, but let me tell you about Dynamo Joe. I don't remember anything about the story. Remember, I collected because of art, because I'm shallow like that. And Dynamo Joe, I'm looking at it, right? And I'm like, yo, I like Transformers. I like Voltron. I like mechs and stuff. Dude, they know how to draw the robots. And the actual art, look at the art for the characters. It's not bad. Oh, you can't really see it because I don't have the wait, do I have focus on? I don't think I have autofocus on. Is it focus gonna focus? There, oh yeah, there they go. That's not the best one, but let me see. It's like clean lines. The colors aren't there, and all the art isn't the best. Definitely not, especially the faces. But the robots, though. Let me see if I can find some robot stuff in here. That made me like, oh snap. It was just like, it was like this. I was like, yo, look at them robots, son. That's hot. That's why I was like, I looked at it. I was like, yep, give me that. And it was, what was it? $1.25? Not bad. So I was kind of into it because of that. Because I was like, I like the robots. I kind of like the design. Dynamo Joe sounds kind of cool. So, yeah. So that's why I got Dynamo Joe. The humans in it look horrible. I'll tell you that right now. The humans look horrible. But the robots, I think this might have been the first cover that I saw. And I saw that, I was like, oh, snap, look at that. Look at that robot, son. Look at the detail. No, look at the big fat arms. Look like rockets just gonna fly out, yo. I was like, yo, that's tight. That's why I got it. Because I was like, I love the design. You know, you're looking at this one, right? You're like, oh, snap, just do the evil robot and Dynamo's like there and the colors is kind of fly. Yo, look at that, yo. I was like, yep, I'm in. And this one was kind of whack because it gave him a mouth. I was like, I don't know about that. Even though it's kind of like Optimus Prime, but they put the mouth on him. I was like, I don't know about that. Like I said, it's not the best art, but I did like the design, and I didn't collect all the whole series or anything. But I was like, okay. More Brigade. Who cares? Nobody cares about Brigade. I definitely didn't. Spectacular Spider-Man 233. Oh, this cover was crazy because it's like cut out, like the spider. It's like see-through. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So it's like a double cover, basically. The cover's there, and the cover's there. And so I was like, that's interesting. Didn't take care of it. It's all messed up. Hobgoblin is here. Who did the art here? Pencil Breakdown, Sal Buscema, and Bill Snagaskis did the finished art. So that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Scroll Kill. I don't know what the... Okay, this is sticking, so that was bad. It's sticking, not because you're dirty. Zero Patrol, another continuity. Yes, another continuity joint. And you see Toy Boys on the back. But like I said, I was getting continuity because the colors and the coloring was great. The art was good. A little bit old school. You know, it felt a little old school, but it was vibrant colors, and the paper stock is so thick. I was like, yo, it just felt good, like flipping through it. So I was like, yeah, give me that. Incredible Hulk versus the Punisher, I guess. A lot of these things I just don't remember, you know. So what's that? Hulk 295. That might be right after the other ones. This is horrible. The Star Spangled Avengers. This is Captain America. This is how much I don't care. Like the cover's all coming off and it's not in anything. 95. Yeah, I didn't like that suit. And this is before the stock in this is a little better, but the colors are not they're not good. This is another Arthur Adams joint. Another Arthur Adams X-Men joint. I love it. Number 12, the annual number 12, $1.75, and this is like 64 pages. So what is that? 3 books put together, or something like that, at the time. Yeah, man, it's like I'm looking at this and like you look at Wolverine and the crew, right? And you see like the detail in it. Come on, focus, you bastard. Come on, focus, you bastard. I guess it's too close. Is it gonna focus? It's not gonna focus. Doesn't matter. But it was like, oh, I like how he did his legs. Even though this is like a small kind of, if you look at it, like I believe it's 10 by 15 they draw it at, and then they reduce it by, I forgot what the percentage is. So I'm looking at that, I was like, yo, that looks good. I don't know who inked it. Maybe he inked it too, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess the cover, who knows? This was a cool run. I think I have all 4 of these somewhere. But this was a cool run. I think this is with their kid or something like that. I think that's at the point where that happened. Yeah. But it was like, I liked it because it was like old school, but at the same time it felt a little bit newer, even though it is old school. It's 87. But that's when the art was starting to kind of change a little bit. So I was cool with that. Wildcats, Jim Lee, of course, and Wildcats, Jim Lee again with forgot her name. The psychic Cajun, I think she was Cajun lady. Actually, I'm probably gonna just empty this out and clean it. I have a thing here with a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see. Where was I? Daredevil. Steel. Jeez. Steel. I have Steel, everybody. Let me put this. Dude, I don't mind having all this stuff out here. Indiana Jones, I love you. Man, this is like spring cleaning in the fall. All right, so got some more X-Force. Horrible art by Rob Liefeld. There you go. No feet. Steel number 1. I don't remember having these. I don't remember having this stuff. But I remember it's like I think that something happened where Superman died, and I was like, uh-oh, Superman died. So I think I should get Superman adjacent stuff and the number 1s. So I got this. Steel number 0, which is not in anything, and it's damaged. Don't care about that one. Wolverine versus Captain America. I think that Wolverine would mess him up, but that's 3 of 4, so I don't know how that went. Captain America versus the President, and that was Ronald Reagan at the time. Yeah, 88. Wow. Let's get another Captain. So I got Captain America 341 through 45, 404. How did I get? I don't remember getting so many Captain Americas. X-Men number 8. So okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I know I have all of these because I have check this out. Check this out, if you will. So I got Uncanny X-Men 90, 89 with I think that's Bishop. And that's not Bishop. That's I don't remember who that is. 287. So All right, so check it out. So I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. This is why the comic book industry crashed in the 90s. Ready? This is why the comic book industry crashed in the 90s. Look how many X-Men #1s I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's more than that. Okay, there's only that many. But I swear I had two of these. Oh no, know what it was? No, I have 2 of these. Wait a second. Hold up. I have more. I have more than that. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you why I have more. I know I have more than that. Get all these out of here. I'm getting to my Spider-Man 300 here. So Uncanny X-Men, Uncanny X-Men was kind of hot back in the day. You know what I mean? So Uncanny. My earliest Uncanny, I guess, is it 240? No, 239. 38, 37, probably 32. Man, I got a lot of X-Men. Okay, 219. 219. That's my earliest one. 87. That's the earliest one. But yeah, I guess I thought I might have them somewhere else. But I have 4 of these. There were four versions of this. So this was the first one. And then Jim Lee made a long thing, and they all connected to make one picture, and I bought them all. So I had this one, and then I bought the 4 of the alternate covers, and this one, which is another alternate cover, and this one, which is another alternate cover, and this one, which is no, actually, that's not true. All right, so here's the deal. This is what it is. I don't know. I guess I don't know why I got 2 of this. I don't remember why I got 2 of this one, but these 4 create 1. So this goes. I can't put them all together because how's it go? Let me see if I can put them in the right order. That goes there. Okay, so this goes like this. You see? So it's Storm and Beast and Bada and all these guys, right? And it goes this way. I think it goes that way. No, it goes this way, right? And it goes like this. And then this one connects to here, right? Is that right? Yeah. Connects to there, so you get Colossus and Rogue and Wolverine's in there somewhere. He's over here. And then it goes from Wolverine to Magneto, like that. Magneto, it's all together, yeah, right? And then that's it. So it's Magneto book ends it all. So it's cool, but I'm like, that's why one of the reasons why the industry kind of crashed, because of that. And some of these covers, like these covers, this is Marvel, remember? So this is Marvel before Jim Lee went to Image. And you look at the colors, like, they're all right. Not as good as Image. And I'm like, but the art is dope. But yeah, they didn't put in for the, the colors and stuff. Oh, here's another Man of Steel, Trial of Superman. There's some fuzz on that. What the hell? I gotta clean those out. What's else is under here? All right, so I got Spider-Man. So my earliest Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, is 312. 312. There you go, with the Hobgoblin, and the Green Goblin voices. I remember that. And this is McFarlane's first issue. You know what I'm saying? So this is like, it's kind of like super special. So it's like I got McFarlane 312, another McFarlane 313, right? And let me see if I can. Oh no, I lied. Wow, I lied a lot. Hold up, that's not true. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna find it. I know I have it. So I'm gonna find it for you guys. So you guys can, you could just shut me up right now. Oh, I'm an idiot. What did I say? 320? No, that's not even right, because he did 300. So here it is. I'm sorry, I did it backwards. All right, so here it is. So 97. Not McFarlane. Black suit Spider-Man. That's a symbiote, whatever you want to say it. That's how Venom became Venom, because the suit, he rejects the suit, right? 298 was McFarlane's first Spider-Man. So you can see the difference you can see the Spider-Man feet, and that's him. That's the art. This one is in pretty good shape. It's not bad. The spine is no creases, nothing on the spine. The corners are perfect. Yeah, this one I kept and I got did I get any tape on? I think I can tape on it. But that one I was like, I got to keep that one. So 298. And so like before that, you got like 296, 292, 291. So I think I started collecting on this one where he was gonna ask Mary Jane to marry him. Basically, it was it 290? I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna get married. I don't think I ever got the one where they got married. But I'm sorry. This was the first one I got with the where they show who the Hobgoblin is. So that was the first one. I was like, oh yeah. And then all of these subsequent ones with the suit, 292 with the black suit and stuff. I love the black suit Spider-Man. I was like, yo. And this cover was like, oh, that's dope. How he's got that super pose, like, and he's avoiding the bing booms and stuff. I was like, yeah, that's dope. Web of Spider-Man, blah blah blah. It wasn't really that great. All these other offshoots, it wasn't too. So let me see. The Web of Spider-Man was it across? I think it was across a couple of different. And this is Spider-Man. This is regular Spider-Man from McFarlane when he went off and he did his own stuff. So that's Spider-Man #1. Remember that, McFarlane? Yep. I got that, boy. I have other ones too. Where are the other ones at? I thought I had all of those, but I guess not. I don't know where to. It's got 4. I have 1, 4, and 5. But once again, Marvel with the whack colors, man. I'm like, yo, man, what y'all doing? I know I have Raven the Hunter in here somewhere. And there's a lot of things with Spider-Man's crazy and stuff. It's a lot of different stuff, and it's like a lot of it is black suit Spider-Man. Like, so you got black suit. You know what I'm saying? You got black suit. I think this is part of the Raven the Hunter stuff. Part 1, the coffin. Part 2, the crawling as Raven. So part 1 was, this one. So it's 1, 2, and I get, where's 3? Where's number 3? And that's the thing about these. So I have 1 and 2. The coffin, the crawling, the resurrection, the ascending. But that's not even the right. Is that the right? I guess 4. That might be part of the same line. I'm not sure. So I might be missing. I thought I had all of the Raven, the Hunter stuff, but yeah. And that number 300 black suit, baby. I got another 300 thing. So they needed to do this in the game, and not do it the way that they did it. And there's the regular. I got the regular first. I got this. I was like, oh yeah, cool Spider-Man. And then they had the special, boom. So I was like, I got them both, baby. And these are in great, super great. Okay, this one's not in super great condition. I wish it was, but I read it. And there's a few kinks in the spine, but this one's in really good condition. No real. I don't see real. I see a little boop boop right there, but that's it. The corners are good. The corners are all good on these. So, yes, those are McFarlane joints. I think that's about it. Everything else, I think I have some more in the box somewhere, but that's pretty much the gist of my comic collection, if you will. Not a lot. If I can go through it in an hour, it's not a lot. So, that's why I'm not the super comic dude like you guys are, or in Fantastic Four or anything else. Because when I was collecting comics, I was trying to be a comic artist. I want to draw like these guys, you know what I mean? So I wasn't reading the stories. I wasn't into the lore. I was just like, let me draw like that so I could be one of them guys. I won't be like Jim Lee or Rob Liefeld. Maybe I was thinking about that at the time. Honestly, I think I draw better than Rob Liefeld. Okay, honestly, I think I can draw better than Rob Liefeld. I don't know if I can do that consistently a lot. But yeah, there you go. Now you're seeing my comics. That was fun. Was it fun? I don't know. What do you say, Soundwave?
I think that was great, SG. You are the best comic efficient dude.
All right. Sound like you've been having a little too much Energon cocktails. Too many Energon ice cubes in your martinis there, guy. Wow, there's a lot of dust on those things. I got to clean up my stuff. But I was going to kind of build like a little shelf and just kind of put them in the background. But this isn't a comic. Whatchamacallit? And also, the temperature in this room fluctuates. Like, when I'm not in it, it gets real hot. So I don't know how that's going to affect the actual paper. And I'm not sure about the moisture in here. Like, the heat will cause a lot of humidity. But it is starting to cool down. So maybe. I don't know. I mean, they can't get any worse than they already are, right? So I don't know. I'll think about it. Or maybe I don't know. I don't care. So, oh, sorry. See, I did it again. Sorry, Kajito. But Logan is still X-Men, and I thought hype came from Hyper. No, hype came from hyperbole. The X-Men is based on Civil Rights Movement, so okay. Yeah, sorry, Kajito. I'm so sorry, guy. I'm like, oh yeah, and that was like half an hour ago. But my bad. I hate that. I was like, oh, let me talk, and then I had the one window was blocking the chat, so that's my bad. But yeah, no, I agree. Now, hype comes from hyperbole, which means hype. There's no yeah, it's just a shortened version of hyperbole. I have a song called Hyperbole, but I think I'm gonna redo it, make it better. Anyway, so let's talk about Forza Horizon. Let me see something here real quick. Let me see them here real quick. Xbox in your face. Replaced Xbox. Wow, that was bad. I want to see if. Oh, looks like Godfrey's playing. Can I get the? Oh no. Oh, there's the. Ooh, I could play the demo. Are you serious? If I play this demo right now, my computer will. Okay, I'm playing it. My computer will die. Oh, there it is. Oh, I gotta pull it down. Dude, I love the intro. They got these intros on lock, son. I don't know what to say, but the intros are all crazy. Thank you for visiting. Ignore continue. Huh? Please update your graphics driver. You son of a bitch. Let me see if I can ignore and continue. See if it'll work. I don't think it'll work. I didn't even read it. I was like, oh, it's gonna mess up like. I remember I was playing the Forza. Whoa! I was playing the Forza 3. Okay, I'll just try to talk over it. It's really loud. I'll turn it down. Out of here, and it broke. Up. Look at those graphics. I don't know, so that's a good thing. Look at those graphics. Pretty. Wait a second. All my sound is broken. They're on my side. Oh no. Okay. I'm good. Look at those graphics. That's not 4K. No, that's not 4K. I don't have a 4K screen. This screen is actually not even 1080p. I think it's 1366 or something. Look at the graphics, man. Oh my gosh. So I've been listening to different video reviews of Forza Horizon because mainly because was just like, so why isn't this working? Press and enter. I guess it just won't. It knows. Oh, there we go. Press H start. So this is by this is one dude. I got his name. I got. It's one of the best. Not. It's very like how and how like his and he, all those goofy YouTube people, but then he like kind of brought it back, and it kind of monotone. It was very funny. I think it was real funny. I was like, it's like a 22 video, and he for 22 minutes. It's about how he shaped it. That's what he says. Delicious the game is and the graphics. I'm like, okay, but this is pretty good. I give this guy pretty funny stuff. So yeah, I didn't think that I remember downloading this for my PC. Like it when I did. I don't. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I'm glad it looks good here. But that's video playing, so we'll see. I think I know 64 higher than 64 actually. If it's 1080p, my computer can handle it. It's that low, but you know whatever. But look at those graphics. So that one, Forza Horizon says Forza Horizon is so good. I think in caps. So I think that's what the title of the video is. So you can check that on YouTube. But that was funny. I listened to the I think the Game Informer one. They were like pretty good on. They were pretty positive on it. Everybody, I haven't heard real, true like, oh, this game sucks for real negative. So all the negative stuff that you've seen on like Metacritic or something, those are just haters or fanboys of the other variety that are trying to mess the score up, basically. And it works both ways, of course. But or they're jealous that they don't have a game like this on the PlayStation. Basically, you know, you got Pony Boy. See, it's breaking. What is he telling me to sign in? What is this bullshit? What is it? What's this here? Oh, syncing data. Auto text images. Ultra? Sure. Give it to me. Ultra. Like, gosh, this is I can stream this. This is cool. I mean, I tried to check it out. I still play it, but barely. Nah, I couldn't really play it. It was bad. But it's different screens. I'm sorry. Just stuttering. It's different screens from the version. I don't remember seeing these screens. Like stuff. So that's cool. But one thing I enjoy about and the demo of the game is like music always perfect on these games. Forza 4 or 3. I think it might have been 3, but only 4. Or just I can't remember. One or two. Ever since they used that was Motorsport, but Forza Horizon the first was okay, but 2, 3, 4 have been and perfect music. I think the same person doing the music on these things on the beginning. It's just perfect. Like you start it, it's like, oh man, it's fun and exciting and awesome and pretty beautiful. It's like all the things you want as playing a game. You play a game, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, this is what playing a game is supposed to be like. Oh, I've been a fanboy, but like, oh my gosh, this is the best racing game right now. And then all the fanboys that I know Drive Club, man. Anybody who's defending Drive Club, who has defended or is still defending Drive Club, just fanboys. You can't. I never played it. But I looked at it and I looked at it. I looked at it. The R version. Okay, I'm gonna look at it. I burned my eyes and I looked at it. I was like, looks good. Ports. Looks good. But if you think it is, wait. Because it can't go off the track. If you go off the track, reset. I'm like, that's not whack. When the Forza game, once you go off the track and reset, it's like, what the hell is this bullshit? I'm not playing this garbage. I need the world, she's an adult, so crash like an adult and reset to Sunday time back on the track and even explore. And that's where games like that fail. That's where I think Forza Horizon is pulling away from motorsport in that respect. More so, it's gonna have to distinguish this distinguishing factor. But is becoming the premier, not premier in the sense of class and quality or whatever, or realism. But it's the choice of those games because people just want to have fun. And there's a balance between both of them. Because the Horizon is Forza in open world. They use the same cars, physical models, and sports. So, okay, you can build before basically. So yeah, 83% anytime, any day now. But this, hey, Soundwave, what do you think of Forza Horizon 4?
It is awesome. I think that I want to be a racing car right now. I wish that I was an Autobot so I can pretend to play and be in the Forza world.
You know what I just thought of? Dude, if Microsoft got that money, right, they hooked up with Hot Wheels last time. Dude, if they do some crazy Transformers crossover with Forza, generate Michael Bay stuff. Dude, that'd be kind of dope. I would be like, uh-oh. Nah, maybe not. I'm trying to like, what can they do to match Hot Wheels thing? You know? All the time. Like every Forza Horizon game has a Hot Wheels expansion. It's like one of those things. Like Battle Royale for shooters is now expected in every game. Hot Wheels exists for a game. It might be a cool thing, you know. I mean, they had the deal. They have a deal. You know, I got the Warthog. You know, this is a Hot Wheels car. So, you know, they had a deal. I don't know if it's ongoing. I would assume it is because, you know, they're still putting out game stuff. So yeah, I would find a Hot Wheels in Europe type thing. You know, put Harry Potter in it. I mean, look, they do these movie license deals and everything. Do Harry Potter. I'm down. I mean, education. Maybe against the Quidditch. What the Quidditch? The Quidditch racer. Harry Potter's on his broom or something. Are you racing against the hippogriff? I don't know. Or you're racing to get away from the deadly hollows, the sucker people, the ghost monsters, whatever. I don't know. You can do many things. You could do many things. I think Harry Potter might be a little too much money. I think that might be maybe the Newt Scamander to kind of, you know, since it's in England, right? Newt Scamander should be in there like, oi, Scamander, let's go. Then you see whatever the eagle, the four-winged eagle thing was called. Did they have four wings? I don't remember. Henry or whatever. Maybe that'd be good. Like, I'm trying to think, what could they do in this Forza Horizon to make, besides the Bond stuff? You know, that's car pack. That's fine. In 3, they did Fast and the Furious, Blizzard Mountain, Storm Island. No, Storm Island and Blizzard Mountain, and then Fast and the Furious. Oh, Fast and the Furious or 2? I don't remember. But I think they, I think they said they had some expansions. Oh, I'm cool. Jesus, this is taking a long time. I hope this performance is very close to decent. I don't know. And I hope. Oh. Let me see what my CPU's doing. It's probably screaming right now. It's like, ah! Let me see. And ooh, it's at 100. It's like, it's like, I'm trying to squeeze out the. There it is. Alright, so it's cool. I don't have the music. Oh, boy. I have the music. Look how pretty that. Look at them graphics! Oh my gosh. Okay, isn't loud, but we gonna have to deal with that because I'm not sure how to adjust that. My bad. Ooh, oh, there's no music. I just noticed. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh. You know, I never noticed like that. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. Pretty. Oh, no. 60 at least. Hold on. Pause it. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, that was bad. All right, let's check these settings out real quick. Audio is there? It's all okay. Midnight. That's not okay. It's just regular. Can I? Oh, I can adjust this stuff. Right, so, well, the radio is not even on, so it doesn't matter. Car volume, voiceover. That's fine. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Save and continue. I'm gonna change. Let's see what was that. Dynamic. So ultra 1080p, 6 frames per second. Oh, I think you can put the I guess I'll put the subtitles since we don't hear anything. Show FPS. That's what I want to do. Motion blurs on short. Yeah, I'll leave that there. Use face scale. Follow location. This no, I don't do that. Right bumper. I'm trying to disable dynamic optim. No. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll just do that. Let's do that. Okay, and then we go back. Bad. Of course, we don't hear anything. Oh, rumble triggers. Hey. Well, see, yeah, you see the Oh my God. Oh, yeah, I could go backwards. For graphics and the missing. Look at that. Yes, I should. Actually, what I'm gonna resume from here. I'm gonna adjust the video stuff. Yes. Okay, so night shadows. I don't. Filtering. Put on shadow quality. Put on motion blur. Low. Static geometry. Is that really necessary? I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. So one, I have to put that back. Which one? I have to make sure that none of these are going to restart because I'm not restarting the thing. Require restart. What's that? Oh, multi-sample anti-aliasing. So no, screen face reflection, screen space ambient occlusion. Increase the setting when so I'll put it on medium. Do that. Increase the following reflection quality. I'll leave that, I guess. I'll put it on. Well, I'm doing 60, right? I don't need the windshield reflection quality that high. Mirror ultra. I mean, I could probably run all this stuff without a problem, but I don't want the. Actually, I think the. Dang it! I don't want to restart. Let me go back to basic. Dynamic optimization. Turn it back on. Save it. Good. So I don't have to restart. So fuck it. I mean, forget it. Alright, so Wait, hey. What? It's not the game, it's my computer, trust me. My computer is not ready for this. Dirty. That all everything all ultra. If I this is 50. Whoa! That scared me, man. That scared me. Woo! Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound. What? Wow, this game is all. It's good on the Xbox One X. I tell you that right now. It not be doing this stuff. But you know what you can do. My computer's. I'm streaming. 1, 2, 3 plus playing. Maybe I'll stream. Computers. Hello. Hello. Oh, no, it's working. Everything's working. Can't die hell. Here. Where's? Oh, that's. That's weird. Yeah. All right, I'm close. I'm done. I'm done with you, Forza. I can't even. What? Really? I can't get out of here. Here. Come on. You. Okay. I'm gonna. What you call it? Over here. I tell you what. I'm gonna do it. Oh, there we go. Now working. When I press the. Cancel. I'm out. Yes. Thank you. Oh, jeez. That was fun. Anyway, Forza is great. Even though that sucked because there was no sound for the most part. You didn't get the music, you didn't get the hyperbole, the hype. But it's getting good. What do you got? 90. It was at 93 at one point. Let's look at what it is now. The actual Metacritic Forza Horizon 4. Oh no, wrong. Go back. Where is it? There it is. Last time, yeah, it's 92. It was at a 93, but somebody messed it up. Somebody messed it up with an 80 something, right? 80. Here it is. Attack of the Fanboy. So yeah, and look at the user reviews, right? 5 negative reviews. How can you have a negative review? A 0. Come on, son. A 0. See how you know what I mean? Come on, son. It's so dumb. So user reviews are 8.2 because of that 0. I'm gonna give it a 10. And I'm not doing this. I was like, I'm not doing it. How do I get out of this? I can't get out of it. There we go. So yeah. 92. That's the last time I checked, 92 is better than 87. So Forza Horizon 4 is better than Spider-Man? According to Metacritic. I think it is. Music, yeah. It's just so good. It's so good, man. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Sorry, I'm about to break stuff. So, yeah. Oops. But anyway, so yeah, Forza Horizon is crazy dope. I was watching somebody play it. I was like, oh man, this is kind of cool. It's like Forza Horizon, the other games, 3 especially, but they're doing things to make it better. I'm like, how are you gonna make it better? And they did. They figured it out. I was like, this is crazy. I can't believe it. Moving on. Let's talk about Sony. This is the Sony Minute, which is 30 minutes. So the Sony Minute is pretty interesting.
Esgee, let me interrupt for a second. I must say that as a radio transformer object, Sony is okay.
Well, I don't know about that, Soundwave. I mean, did Sony make you?
Not really. I am more of just an emulation of what a Walkman used to be like.
Oh, really? Okay, I could see that. But, I mean, you know, do you really want to be associated with Sony like that? I mean, I understand you're Japanese and stuff, but is that what you want?
Well, it's okay. I don't mind it. Megatron.
Okay, whatever. So, thank you for your input, Soundwave. So, Sony made the PS Mini Classic, whatever. Did I talk about this last week? Maybe. They're just biting off of what Nintendo did because they called it the PS PlayStation Classic, same as Nintendo. The whole point is, we did this last week. They're charging for backwards compatibility, basically, you know, and that's the whole thing. And I don't know if Sony knows. Once again, they admitted at the beginning of this generation they don't know why they were being so successful. They don't understand why. I don't think they understand how to stay there because they're not doing. I mean, this is like for nostalgia and stuff, but nobody wants to play them old ass games. They look ugly as hell. Jim Ryan was right. But they are doing something good with the PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now is now, PS Now is now, you can download the games. But the problem with that is, it's all old games. Like when someone, like Pace in Discord chat says, oh, backwards compatibility is whack. I don't want to play them old games. I want to play the new games. PS Now is useless to someone like Pace because it's not the new games. It's all the old games. All the old games you probably already owned and played and beat. Because none of the games last longer than a week. Just saying. Because they're all single-player third-party. Third-person games. So you beat them in a week. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to ration it out. Like, I'm just going to play 10 minutes a day so this experience can last for a long time. I mean, you could do that. That's fine. But honestly, you know, you're going to be a weekend, you'll be done with these games. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man's, 20-something hours? That's a weekend, son. You know, I'm still finishing up Sunset Overdrive, but I could have probably finished that in a couple weekends. So I'm going to finish that up in probably a couple days. I'm gonna stream some more Sunset Overdrive, which is Spider-Man 0, on the Xbox One X, which doesn't matter because there's no enhancements on that game. For, whatchamacallit, I'm clearing the map. I'm getting all the collectibles, and it's a lot. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do all the challenge because they have like deliver the bomb challenges or something. So I don't even know what those are exactly. There's something they added like at the very end. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one, but I'm gonna do all the collectible stuff and clear all the map out so there's no more stuff to collect. And actually, I think I did skip one of the DLCs, which was the Physico one. Maybe I'll get that one. It's like $10 or something. I might get that. I don't know. I'll see. But what was I saying? Wow, that's what happens when your brain hurts. Spider-Man's okay. Forza Horizon 4 is better. PlayStation Now is better. The problem with PlayStation Now is that you don't get the first-party Sony games day and date of release. Unlike the Game Pass, that's what you get. Like Forza Horizon's coming out October 2nd. Guess what day I'm playing Forza Horizon 4 on Game Pass? October 2nd. Not 3 months, not 6 months, not a year later when they decide to put it up on Game Pass, but the day it comes out. Kaboom! And that's where Game Pass is greater than PS Now. I don't care how many games you got on there. If your most important exclusives, which is one of your arguing points, exclusive, we had the best exclusives. If you can't play that right away, why you gonna get PS Now? For them old ass games. Well, if you're paced, you don't want to play them old ass games. You want to play the hotness right now when it comes out right now. You can't do that with PS Now. PS Now is pretty useless. Still useless. Better than it was. Still useless. That's how they. And here's the kicker. Here's the worst part about PS Now. With the new download the games. Like, ooh, let's bite off a Game Pass because they're kicking our butts. You cannot play PS3. You can't download PS3 games. You just have to stream them because apparently the PlayStation 4 sucks so good that it can't emulate PS3 games. That is very hard to believe. I think Sony needs to work. Sony needs to get good at programming emulators to play PS3 games on the PS4. I think the PC can do it already. They got some emulators out there for PS3. I don't know how good they are, but somebody's doing something out there. So Sony, get your game up, man. GG. You know, do something because everybody else is doing stuff, and you're like, oh, yeah, only PS4 and PS2 game. Like, how is that even useful? One of the greatest generations, as far as the evolution of Sony first-party IP, is PS3, Uncharted, the other games, Uncharted, Infamous. The other games that were great that came out on PS3. You know what I mean? And I'm like, they're omitting a whole giant generation from the best part of now PS Now and Game Pass. Well, besides the day and date first party games, which Game Pass has the lead on. So Game Pass is still better. I mean, Sony tries. They trying. And it's good effort, but, you know, it's not good enough. You know, you can say, oh, the PS4 is the good enough console. And you're like, well, okay. But if you look at it like, you know, punch for punch, pound for pound, Game Pass versus PS Now has more titles. Game Pass has better titles because you get them exclusives day one, son. So it's like, oh, okay, you have more weight, but this guy got more, it's fresher, faster. Got, yeah. No, that's bad. That's a bad analogy. Anyway, PS Now, marginally better. It's good enough for the console that's good enough. Let's just say it that way. It's good enough to be in the race. It's good enough. What else? What there was something else about. I don't remember. Oh, I'm breaking my keyboard over here. I think I need to move this stuff out right here. So, look at all those comic books. That's gonna fall. That's gonna fall down. That's good. Okay, don't fall. All right, that's better. Yeah, don't break. So what else was there with this? What else was it with Sony? It was something else. I don't remember. What was going on? It was something big, right? Have you noticed that Sony. Have you noticed that nobody's talking about Spider-Man anymore? Have you noticed? Oh, PSX! I forgot about that. There's no PSX. There's no PSX. Here's the thing. So, Sean Layden spoke to Greg Miller at, I guess it was last PSX. And Greg Miller always asks him, when can we change our names? When can we change our whatever names on PSX or PSN, whatever? We change our PlayStation IDs. And he's like, well, that's hard. Oh, the Fortnite thing. I'll talk about that. That's hard. We're working on it. We're trying to work on it, but it's not a simple thing. And I think he's telling the truth in that respect. But he also said that, let's just say this. we'd like to have it so that in a next PXX you wouldn't have to ask me that question. So I'm like, wait a second. So is he saying that by the next PSX that they have, they will have the solution to changing the PSN handles? That's what it sounded like, right? It's like, oh, okay. So they canceled this year's PSX because they couldn't do it? Is that why they did it? Or no. They canceled it because they said they didn't have enough new stuff to show. So I'm like, oh. So wait, Sony blew their load? So wait, Spider-Man and God of War. And there was another game, right? Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that was like really the ones, right? And everything else was kind of like, oh. You can say Detroit, but I'm not saying Detroit because Detroit was like, it looked good, but it wasn't really good. It was like, it was like 80 something. What did Detroit get? Let's find out what Detroit did the human did it got. Meta critic Detroit become human. Let's see what it got. Let's see what it got. I think that shit is 78. Okay, that's why. Hot garbage. I didn't have to look at 78. So bad. That's not good. When it's your, oh, that's exclusive. It's so great. 78. Like, no, that's not. You know. So they canceled PSX because they say they didn't have enough content, basically, for people to come out, which is admirable, but also, as a Japanese company, they're losing face by saying that. Like, oh, you know. Meanwhile, Xbox is putting on XO 18. I'm like, oh, Xbox is bringing back XO. Okay, all right. So now it's like yin and yang, basically. So in the beginning of the generation, like last generation, Microsoft took off running. Then Sony came out. Sony came out, and people were like, y'all crazy. We're going to Xbox, right? Next generation, 2013, Microsoft was playing the role of Sony in 2006. Sony's playing smug. Not so much they weren't playing so much the role of Xbox in 2005, but they used the situation to their advantage. So the fact that Xbox was playing hubris Sony, caused Sony to just stumble into the lead, basically. And they had, price and the more powerful system. No, those three things did it for them. They were like, yeah, we don't even have to really try. They just, okay, we got it. They just gave it to us, basically. Now, that's not the case anymore. Sony has to work for it. If they want to stay number one, they have to work for it. They have to actually put in the effort to say, all right, we have to do things that'll make people want to stay here instead of making them angry. So, recently, they are making a beta crossplay for okay, first of all, why does it have to be a beta? It works. Epic proved that it worked the first day because they had it on automatically and like, oops, it was on by mistake. It works. So now Sony's full of shit. I'm going to tell you why they're full of shite. Because they're like, oh, it took us a while to figure out how to make it work right. Paraphrasing, of course. And I'm like, okay, that's a bunch of bullshit because it worked from day one. All it was flipping a switch. That's what Epic said. Sony said it's not as easy as flipping a switch, which is bullshit. They're talking about the monies, the business, the store. Like, oh, wait, how can we do it so that people don't buy stuff on the Switch and all other places and then play it on the play? I'm like, if that's what you're worried about, then you should really consider a different business. Because right now, how video games works is like, it's about the titles. It's not about the PlayStation actual console or the Xbox console or the Switch, or PC. It's about the games that are on there. So if you have a game that is exclusive, right? Or no, not even exclusive. If Sony makes a first party game that's on everything, Sony gets a cut of the merchandise. That's what you should be looking at. Making games that can play everywhere so you get paid. You can get paid for people buying it on PC. You can get paid for people buying on PlayStation 4. You get paid for people buying on Switch. You can get paid for people buying Uncharted or Spider-Man on Xbox. You could get paid, but you're so stubborn and so proud and thinking that, oh, exclusives will make them buy a PlayStation, that you're losing out on the money of 4 times the sales. You could have that GTA 5 money, but you're stuck on Spider-Man money. Oh, we sold 3 million. Oh, we sold 5 million. Meanwhile, GTA 5, what they at 100 million? They have 70 times more. Not 70. What is that? 33 times? No, that's not right either. 10. Yeah, something like that. Just way more. 97% more amount of sales than your highest. Like, say if your highest seller is 10 million units, just rounding, right? Guess what? One game that is multi-platform, you can play pretty much anywhere, has sold 10 times as much. 10 times as much money in your pockets. You're giving up because you're stubborn and you know, oh, I don't want to, it's got to be exclusive so they can buy a PlayStation. That's old school. That's like, oh, that's the past talking. You're thinking about, oh, we got to do that this way because this is how we've always done it. And if they continue to stay that way, they're going to lose out. And if people are just like, oh, they're Sony, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I mean, you could buy it for the exclusives, but, you know, if they're pulling this Fortnite stuff here and there, and they're going to be selective, like, oh, it's a beta for Fortnite. Like, what? You know, it doesn't need to be a beta. Just make it cross-play. Just flick the switch. All right? It doesn't need to be a beta. You're making it a beta so you have an excuse to pull the plug later when you're saying, oh, we're not happy with the sales. That's what they're doing. They say, oh, it's a beta so they can look at the numbers and see if people are buying stuff elsewhere. And if they're not happy with the numbers, then they're like, oh, it didn't work. The beta's we're taking it out of crossplay or whatever. They're full of shite. I don't know why people keep putting up with Sony's BS. And I'm not hating on Sony per se because they're a corporation. I'm just hating on what they're doing. And you notice it's just Fortnite, right? Not Minecraft, not COD. None of these other games have crossplay. Just Fortnite, right? And I think also that Bethesda kind of scared them because Bethesda said, yo, Elder Scrolls Odyssey, whatever the card game is called, they're like, yo, if your console doesn't do crossplay, your console ain't going to have this game. So Sony losing out on that could be the biggest freaking card game. Is it it's the Elder Scrolls card game? I think it is. Anyway, the Bethesda thing, right? If that game blows up, and Sony's left out because they're stubborn, they don't want to do crossplay, that's bad. That's really bad. That's when everybody like, oh, it's not on play. Let me go get it on my Switch. Let me go get it on that. Let me go get an Xbox so I can play it. And a lot of people, you know, you say exclusives are important. They are important because Forza Horizon 4 right now is selling consoles. They're like, the one dude that was on Kotaku was like, I went out and bought an Xbox One X just to play Forza Horizon 4. I was like, dang, son. I mean, I guess. And it's worth it because Forza Horizon 4 is bananas. But I'm like, how long is Sony going to be able to kite their customers? And I say kite because they're like everybody's like, yo, we want crossplay. Yo, we want crossplay. They give them crossplay. Beta, so it's not, you know, it's not 0.1, it's not, you know, a certain thing, but it's like, okay, here you go a little bit. Only one game. Only Fortnite. You know? So it's like, and then it'll ease, like, yay, there's hope. There's hope. It's just still kiting the customers along. You know, so Sony's gonna play this game as long as they can. And then it's like, okay, we gotta make a change. We gotta make it better now, which is just status quo basically. You know? It's kind of disappointing. Was that what I was gonna talk about? The Fortnite thing? Yeah, I think it was. But I mean, PlayStation is the best place to play. It isn't as far as graphics, performance, exclusives. I mean, that's subjective. So if you like a lot of third person single player action games, sure. But if you want the best racing game, PlayStation is not the best place to play. If you want the best baseball game, PlayStation is the place to play because it's the only one, literally. You know. But if you want the best Bethesda experience, overall, PlayStation 4 is not the best place to play because their mod support sucks. Xbox, I played Fallout 4, Xbox, I put the jetpack on, and I was like, put it on God mode, let's go. And I was just going around, smacking up super mutants. I was doing all kinds of stuff. I couldn't die, so I was like, it's fun. Just explore the world. Not have to worry about leveling up or nothing like that. This is good. I was like, this is fun. You know? And that's all I want from, like, Fallout 4, basically, because I'm like, I don't want to get into it. Fallout isn't my thing. I don't like the world, so that's why I'm like, But like Cyberpunk when that comes out, oh man. And the thing is like, I know some people you have different marketing deals, right? So Sony has Red Dead and something else. And then Microsoft has Cyberpunk. Well, this year they have Assassin's Creed and something. I don't remember. So I think Sony's having Red Dead is cool, but they only have 30 days of the exclusive whatever. So I'm like, okay. And I don't know if they have specific exclusive stuff, but they just have a 30-day lead on that stuff, which is not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy it on PlayStation. If you have X and you have a PlayStation Pro, you're gonna get it on X because, dude, performance is just gonna kill it. And it's funny, they haven't been showing any X footage, but everybody knows the X is gonna kill it. The textures is gonna be good, and it's 105 gigs. Is it 105 or 110? 105. Let's say 100. 105 gigs on the freaking Pro. That thing's gonna be giant on the X, son. And I heard, erroneously, one of these fools, I forgot who it was, talking about, oh, it's gonna have the 4K textures, and I was like, hold up. First off, PlayStation 4 Pro cannot support 4K textures because the data transfer for the PlayStation 4 is too slow to support 4K textures, so it can't do it. So 1440p, maybe 1800p, maybe they did something like that. But not 4K textures. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. It's not even like, oh, they could do it if they no, it's impossible. The machine. It's like trying to play Red Dead 2 on the Atari 2600. You can't do it. Not that game. Nope. So that's what I'm saying. So when people of the media, this is a media person, when people of the media erroneously give out details, and it'll fly over everybody's head. They'll be like, oh, PlayStation 4 is 4K. They have 4K games. Like, not really. You know, and they're getting away with the notion that their system is comparable to the X, when it really isn't. I mean, it's the same, if not a wider gambit, a wider, gap of power from the PlayStation 4 to OG Xbox One. It's more of a gap. The X is farther away from the PlayStation Pro than the PS4 was from the Xbox One. And the fact that nobody's like really, coming out with that. I mean, people are, the people who know are buying the game across the third-party games on the X because they know. They're like, why would, if you have 4K and HDR and all, why would you put it on the Pro when it looks worse and it performs worse? And you have both systems, if you're not a fanboy, So that's one thing that irks me. I'm like, listen to him, like, what? That's not correct. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, these people are supposed to be professional video game media personalities or whatever, and they getting shit wrong. And it's not like it's like a little error. It's like it's an error that it's giving false information to future consumers, if you will. Like if somebody has a PS4 and they're like, I want PS4 Pro better, or they were like, oh, I got a 4K TV, I'm gonna get a PS4 Pro because I want 4K gaming. I'm like, well, that's not really it. If you want it for exclusive games, yes. If you want it for 4K gaming and you're playing Madden and stuff, don't get a Pro, get an Xbox One X. I mean, come on, son. That's what it is, you know. And I just wish that more people knew that. I wish that narrative and that message was out, because it's more helpful all around for video game industry, and it's more helpful for Sony, because their next system is going to be better than the Pro, but not that much better than the Pro. So once again, people who have the Pro are going to be like, do I need to get the PS5? And the way that they will solve that is not having it backwards compatible. Because remember, Sony is all about selling console units. And if they want to sell console units, they're not going to have PS5 backwards compatibility with PS4. They're not going to do it, because if that's the case, why would you buy a PS5? If you have a PS4 Pro and the PS5 comes out and it's better, but not really, it's like the X, but maybe a little bit more powerful, but it's like, Spider-Man still looks good on the PS4 Pro, right? Or whatever new game, you know, Last of Us 2 still looks good on PS4. Why would I buy a PS5? That's a conundrum that's coming up on Sony and Microsoft too at the same point. Like, I have an X. I don't feel the need to buy the next Xbox right away, because it is kind of proven that Microsoft is backwards compatible, forwards compatible. So I have an X. Anything on the Scarlet, I could pretty much play. You know, diminished, yes, not 4K 60 frames like how it should be, or how it will. They'll probably target with the next system. So I can wait. You know, I can wait a couple years and be like, yeah, I got the X. I'm gonna chill with this for, like, you know, another 2 years or whatever, until we get some deals on that Scarlet and see what's popping. You know what I mean, son? What's going on in chat here? I'm sorry, I've been looking at it, but I don't know what's going on. Final scene from Spider-Man Far From Home in Liberic now, and okay, yeah. Why would you put? Who put this in chat? Oh, Mysteria. That doesn't even look like a real. That doesn't look like a real person. That looks like a video game. I'm serious. That looks like a video game. Was this Tiger Claw? Hey, Tiger Claw. You need to stop spoiling stuff. Yeah, I hope Peter Parker dies. Just kidding. Yeah, Spoiler Claw, you need to stop doing that. You should be like, I don't know what you should be like, but that's wrong. Like, I didn't really know that Mysterio was in it. I've heard kind of things, but I didn't know. Now you put the pictures, and I'm like, ugh. It'll still be good. I mean, that's not really I mean, it's a spoiler, but it's nothing I would get upset about. But still, some people will. So, don't do that. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, man. I mean, Sony's in the pickle right now, and it's apparent with the cancellation of PSX this year, they're running out of gas. They got 2 more games for this generation: The Last of Us 2, Days Gone. That's it. What else they got? Anything else? Nobody cares. They blew their look. God of War was the big nut. Like, that was it. God of War was the big ejaculation. Spider-Man was round 2. You know, you go from 94 to 87. Like, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot of points. Spider-Man ain't that good. Spider-Man is so not that good, it can't even beat a racing game. Isn't that a shame? Is that a shame? Is that bad that the coveted formula for the PlayStation, the third-person, single-player action-adventure game, cannot beat a racing game? How does that work out? I thought Sony is supposed to be the racing game kings. They had it locked. Gran Turismo. That's all you got to say. Gran Turismo. Psh, that's it. And now Gran Turismo's a joke. Like, yo, I don't want to hear no fusion jazz. I'm like, you know what? Nostalgia? But no, I'm not. That doesn't give me excitement to play a racing game. Racing is exhilaration, speed, the sense of speed. You look at Gran Turismo, I was like, Oh man, this smooth jazz is really bringing me down. Yeah, no, that's not what. And actually, the the reviewer from Kotaku mentions that he was invited to Polyphony Digital for one of the Gran Turismo games, and he was like the lead director in Gran Turismo said, well, he said, how do you keep going when you've whatchamacallit, or how do you keep going in emulating the experience of ultra realistic racing or something like that, paraphrasing. And the director said, we don't concentrate on that anymore. We've already perfected the realism in the racing game. Now we're going for ultra realism, basically. So it's not, it's something past realism, right? And then he goes back to say Forza Horizon 4. Like, meanwhile, 15 years later, whatever, he said, Forza Horizon 4 has done it, basically. So it's like, it's almost like Forza Horizon 4 put the coffin on the GT franchise, Gran Turismo franchise. It's like, what can Gran Turismo do to combat Forza? I say Forza as a whole. You got Forza Motorsport and you got Forza Horizon. You know, both things, they complement each other. You know, there is an ecosystem within those two games in itself. Without Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon wouldn't exist. And, you know, vice versa. Some things kind of go back and forth. So that's the question. Like if you're thinking like, oh man, I can't wait for the next Gran Turismo game, right? If it's going to be the same or similar to their last two entries, why would you play that? It's so boring. So clinical. I mean, Forza Motorsport is better than Gran Turismo at this point. I mean, some could argue, you know, fanboys will argue, but it kind of is. Especially when like some of their past games were like, I know I'm running over. Some of their past games were like, oh, we just recycled. There's 150 new cars, but the rest are just recycled models from the old game. I'm like, oh hell no. That's some bullshit right there. But, you know, whatever. And that's the thing. It's like it takes them 5 years or 7 years or 12 years to make a game. What are they doing? It doesn't take that long to make a game. Come on, son. How long is it going to be for the next Gran Turismo? I bet you the next Gran Turismo is going to be PlayStation 5 launch. So, Gran Turismo Sport came out last year, right? I think so. Let's say 2017. Well, actually, let's look it up because I don't want to be inaccurate in that. GT Sport release date 2017. Yeah, okay. So 2017. So 2017, 2018, 2019, 4 years. Meanwhile, Playground Games every 2 years is killing it, birthing out a masterpiece every 2 years without skipping a beat. Since the first Forza Horizon, they've been killing it, killing Gran Turismo. It's ridiculous. And so that's where I say, okay, I understand Sony is a company that lets their creators and their directors, you know, do what they want, give them free reign to make the game they need to make. But at the same time, when you're making an inferior product and it's taking longer and causing you to spend more money, that is not smart business. And if Sony's worried about business and dollars, Fortnite, people buying stuff in Fortnite on different consoles and stuff, they're hypocrites because they're letting their studios take a billion years and putting out garbage. Meanwhile, the well-oiled machines over at Playground Games and Turn 10 are putting out games every year, you know, every other year for each one, and the quality higher than what it takes 5, 6, 7 years on Sony with Polyphony Digital. Come on. I'll give me all the excuses you want, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Polyphony Digital might be the next company, you know what I'm saying, the next studio to be closed down. That's what I'm saying, because Sony's like, y'all, you know, they closed down Psygnosis. Well, they changed the name, but Psygnosis. I like Psygnosis because back in the day, they made the Killing Game show for the Amiga. I got that game. I was like, oh, this is so cool because the music was dope. It was a simple like platformer with the water rises and stuff. But it was cool, and the graphics were cool. I wish they would bring that out. I think they should. Well, who owns the rights to that? Well, Sony closed the studio, so, but I guess they still own the rights to it, which sucks, because it'll never come out for the Xbox. Well, as this is like a little indie game, that'd be cool, because that's basically what it was. But anyway, I mean, I don't know, man. If you want racing games, PlayStation ain't the place to play. If you want first-person shooters, PlayStation ain't the place to play. There's only 2 games: baseball and third-person action. That's it. Everything else, get it somewhere else. You know? So if they didn't have the units, if they didn't have the number of units, if, like, say it was neck and neck with the Xbox and PlayStation, it wouldn't be the best place to it would be exclusives and the baseball game, which is exclusive. So that's it. It would be an exclusive box, which is what the PS3 was, basically. So I think they might move into that direction again, because the PS5 is going to be expensive, and they're not going to do backwards compatibility based on their behavior, based on what they've said. They're not going to do it. If they do it, they're not doing it right off the bat. They're going to wait. They're going to wait, and they're going to see, oh, what are our sales doing? I don't know. And then they'll announce it later. Oh, we have backwards compatibility now. Like, oh, now I can buy a PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? Then again, like I said before, there's no reason to buy it, because the power gulf from the Pro to a 5 wouldn't be large enough to justify it, because they're fooling everyone to believe that the PlayStation 4 Pro is a 4K machine when it's not. So that's the thing, right? So they'll say, oh, PlayStation 5 true 4K. But wait a second, wasn't the PlayStation 4 true 4K? No. But I thought, see, and now you're confusing people, right? It says 4K on the box. Are they going to take the 4K off of the PlayStation 4 Pro boxes when the PlayStation 5 comes out? You know what I'm saying? So they're in a tough situation where they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. So they're pretending that the PlayStation 4 is an actual super 4K machine when it's not. Doesn't even have a 4K Blu-ray player. I don't even know if the PlayStation 5 is going to have a 4K Blu-ray player. I would assume it does. So that would be one of the selling points of it. But meanwhile, Xbox One S and the Xbox One X has been out for years. 2 years. And Ben had 4K Blu-ray player. So if you want a cheap 4K Blu-ray player, you're going to buy a PlayStation 5. You're going to buy a Xbox One S. Anyway, I'm done. I'm tired. My throat is about to fall out my face. I definitely appreciate y'all hanging out. I tried to play Forza, but it was broken. It still looked good, though, even though it's 1080p. But, dude, in 4K, oh, my gosh, that looks so... Oh, man, I'm so glad. I don't have HDR, though. I'm still kind of in the ghetto, in the 4K ghetto. I don't have HDR, but just 4K regular, wee. At 30 frames, I don't mind 30 frames. I'm like, damn, that's so pretty. But then I put it on 60, I'm like, golly, that's smooth. And it's a lock 60, man. Oh, man, it's so good. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. All games, tilt the weight. Remember, you got to listen to, how you say, Icon Boy and the Boys, Potbelly Gamers on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And they're a great show. They're very funny and stuff. And they're fanboys, too. They're Xbox heads, too. So we are the Xbox Coalition. No, I don't like that. Coalition is the games. We are the Xbox press box. Well, I'll figure out something not as dumb. But yes, they're good. So watch them. Allgames.com/live every day, 24 hours a 7. 24 hours a 7. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Music and voices of the video game variety come out. And comic books and wrestling. There's all kind of good stuff on there. So check it out. Allgames.com/live. Discord button is there if you want to be in the Discord chat. There's always somebody on there. Always somebody on Discord. So go in there and be part of the community. All my comics just fell on the floor. Looks like some of them got damaged. That's okay. They're old. Tilt the weight, all games. Peace out and stuff. And tilt the weight and laters and stuff. And tilt the weight and laters and bye. and everybody else. I appreciate you hanging. I'm gonna go inside the house and I'm gonna play some Sunset Overdrive. I'm gonna stream some Sunset Overdrive. I wish it was crossplay, man. I wish Sunset Overdrive was crossplay. Not crossplay. I'm sorry. Play Anywhere. I wish it was Play Anywhere. It's not though. It's not even on PC, so that's the weird thing. But I'm glad that Xbox is Microsoft is changing. Like their exclusives are on PC too, so that way I can enjoy them here and eventually stream them better than what happened today. But anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out. Till to wait on the Twitty locate. Twait. To wait.